Hello, this presentation will be about renewable energy and transportation against fossil fuels, and it's being represented by Miguel Monto. The introduction. So, global warming is a gradual increase in the temperature of the Earth's atmosphere, and the main cause is greenhouse gases. Greenhouse gases are when gas is absorbed and emits radiant energy, which most of it is kept in the atmosphere, which then heats up the planet. We need to reduce greenhouse gas emissions because if not, the planet will get warmer and warmer and sea levels will rise. It can also cause more extreme weather like heat waves. The problem of transportation is that too many people are using cars now, which is fueled by gasoline. The solution to this can be switching to electric cars or walk to the store if it's close enough. The problem is replacing fossil fuels and to make fossil fuels not be the primary source. The solution is to use renewable energy and make it be the primary source. The problem here are what can replace fossil fuels and what is stopping energy from being the primary source. We have relied too much on fossil fuels as they have been the primary source of energy. According to Green, fossil fuels such as natural gas and oil supplied 80% of America's needs in 2018. This is an example of how much we have relied on it, and it is harming the planet. Fossil fuels are bad because they are the largest source of climate-altering greenhouse gas emissions. From human activities in the United States and globally is combustion of fossil fuels. Fossil fuels have been a major cause of global warming and contribution of greenhouse gases, and this is why it's a problem and something needs to happen so we can replace it quick. The other problem was on what is stopping renewable energy from becoming the primary source of energy. The problem is that there's a lot of barriers of energy to stop renewable energy to become the number one. Some barriers are not having enough technology, distributed infrastructure, and political challenges. When you compare the first one to other types of technologies, for example, technology like medicine, it makes people stay alive longer. So there's a lot of funding going into that. And technology for renewable energy, there isn't a lot of funding, which hurts a lot. And the other barrier was distributed generation infrastructure, and it's a problem because there's a lot of places and certain times of the year, like holidays, where you need a lot of energy. And the other one is political challenges, as some politicians ignore the science behind climate change. The solutions to this are replacing fossil fuels with energy, and the solutions to this are replacing fossil fuels with renewable energy and technology with the government helping out. The first option to replace fossil fuels would be the renewable energy. The market had turned against fossil fuels, and most of the world runs on money, which knowing that fossil fuels is not good for the market, which can make renewable energy take its spot. Solar panels can reduce carbon dioxide emissions. It is also renewable energy, which it will reduce your electricity bill. Now, renewable energy can be the primary source if more funding went into renewable energy, where new technology will be presented for solar power and wind power. The other problem is with transportation. Cars contribute to greenhouse gases. People use vehicles to go to the store that is about 5 minutes away. Even if it's walking, a 5-minute walk, they still go in the car. The solution is to sometimes maybe walk or ride a bicycle. There is also Tesla cars, but since those are expensive and not A lot of people can afford it, but hopefully it gets better in the future. Now for the counter argument is, how can renewable energy be the primary source if it doesn't cover all the energy in the United States? For now, it covers about 11%, so people will say it's impossible. But using batteries that can store up energy will help a lot, and mostly overnight, since with solar power, with the solar panels, you need sunlight, and since there's no sun at night, it won't work. But with the battery, it will keep light at night. And in conclusion, global warming is temperature rising and will cause extreme weather. Greenhouse gases are a major contributor. Fossil fuels is a major contributor to greenhouse gases, so that's why renewable energy will have to replace it and become the primary source of energy. Transportation is also a problem as people drive their vehicles every day. Even if it's to go to a store that is 5 minutes a walk away, riding a bicycle or using an electric car can be a solution to that. And thank you. That would be my presentation.